Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this SWL Signals channel this morning. Good morning. So we are out here at my local park today. I brought along my 990X, and I brought along my Sangean reel antenna that I have plugged in right now, just to see. I wanted to do some comparison videos of signals that I would receive with the external antenna, or being the reel antenna today, the reel wire antenna. I pointed to almost a little bit between north and northeast, just oriented here in the park. I have it clipped to a vine out here, and I'm going to do some comparison videos with the antenna and without, and then see how that works out here. Time right now is 11:26 UTC. Got a little bit of a late start today. Of course, the mosquitoes are out here greeting me. Of course, I forgot my bug spray. Go figure. So anyways, let's get started. Start at 11,000 and go up from there. It's an upper sideman mode. Probably some fishermen out here, I would think. Probably more fishermen this morning. Not too many utilities out there being heard this morning. I know there's international broadcasts that are in the 11,600 area up there, so we'll probably catch some of those too. That sounds like some HFDL, high frequency data link transmissions, aeronautical data sent back and forth. Not too much out here this morning. Conditions were okay for solar conditions today. Alright, so now we're going to switch to AM mode, because this is where the international broadcasts start. A lot of Radio China in here. We'll probably hear a lot of that, hopefully. $11,620. So what I want to do is, right now, that's the reception that's received on the wire using the external antenna setting on the radio. So I'm going to take the wire out and switch it to the internal telescopic here and see which one comes in better. Turn the light on here for a sec. So right now, 20 in the 20s for signal. So let's take a look. Pull the wire out and flip it over to telescopic. Yeah, definitely the signal's a little bit more clear using the telescopic antenna. Only a little bit. Let's find another one on telescopic. We'll switch back to the wire. $11,630 has something there, so we're going to switch it back, plug it back in. I'm going to switch back to the external. Wow, the external antenna just dropped the signal right out. No signal at all there now. Which is interesting, because you think that, usually a wire antenna would help you receive the signal. But I guess maybe it depends on conditions and where your location is. But out here, at least, in this quiet environment in the park, the telescopic seems to be better. So let's continue on and see what we find here. Back on the wire now. Okay, 11650, it's a pretty strong signal.
This is a great equalizer. Even not Everest has 5G.
Probably Radio China International with their English broadcast. So we're going to switch to external, or the telescopic now. Unplug it and go to internal, which is the telescopic. Different. So now the telescopic seems to have a lesser signal than the wire on that particular station. So maybe it has a lot to do with the power of the station as well. More powerful stations would be better reception on the wire versus telescopic, I guess. Let's test that. So the PL990X has a internal and external antenna switch right here. So whenever you run an internal or a telescopic, you flip it up to internal, and then when you want to run your MLA 30 plus antenna like I have, or your long wires or alpha delta slopers, whatever antenna you may have, you have to switch it to external and then plug it in. So I'm going to plug the wire back in, switch it to external, and we'll see what we hear in the difference.
China and America. Welcome back. Continue our discussion on the challenges facing China's education sector with Professor William.
Interesting. The wire seems to be performing a little better on this one. Let's continue on. Okay, there's a radio teletype down there in the noise, or in the upper sideband. So 11700 has something. Let's see. So signal's just hovering under 20. Let's unplug the external. Switch to internal. Wow, look at that. Signal's much better on the telescopic. You can hear it. The signal's jumped up to, hovering closer to 20, sometimes over 20. All right, let's switch back there. Put it external. Plug it back in. Continue on. Another big strong signal, 11720. Up in the 30s almost on the wire. Yep, hovering in the 30s there. All right, let's switch it. Go back telescopic and see how it performs. Unplug the wire, switch it back. Here's that the wire did better on that signal. Let's plug that back in. External, wire back in. Yeah, definitely performing better on this signal. The wire is. Let's try this one right here, 11. Let's see. Let's adjust this. See if we can get rid of that neighboring station. Probably not. Probably too powerful. It's there, but it's down deep. And using a 6 kHz bandwidth, so let's unplug here and try. Switch it. Unplug. It's there, but still a little bit buried. Looks like it might be competing with another station up above as well. Let's see. There's a bunch of stations probably there competing for bandwidth there. Might be 11730. Let's go plug it back in here. Switch. Not really notice a change there at all. Maybe a little high. Yeah. Alright, so 3.5 kilohertz bandwidth, 11750 is a pretty good signal here on the wire. Keeping it within 30-35 range, I guess. Alright, switch it back. Okay, we're going to go unplug. Switch it to telescopic. That appears to be almost approaching 40. So I think the telescopic's still a little bit better on this signal. I know the telescopic on the 990X is very sensitive. It's probably, of my radios, this is probably the most sensitive antenna, I think. I mean, the Sangean ATS-909 has a pretty good sensitive antenna, I think, even though a lot of people think it's deaf. For me, at least, it's pretty good. But this one's pretty good too. Alright, let's switch up. I'm using the internal telescope. Having 785 is a good signal, so it's probably going to be around the same on both. Let's see. There's the internal. Let's go external. Plug it in and switch. Yep, telescopic performing better on that one too. Definitely. It's almost like I think the wire antenna. I mean, it's bringing in. I think it's bringing in more signals around that area, which is kind of like messing with the signal a little bit or something. Seems like the telescopic is isolating more just that frequency. Which I guess is what a wire would do, bring in extra signals. So 11800 on the wire. Seems like it's, high teens, 20s, 24 that time, 25. So let's switch to the internal. Switch it and unplug. Yeah, not really much of a difference there. I didn't think it would be. Well, kind of a stronger signal now with the telescopic, but you never know. Let's keep going. There's a big signal, so on the telescopic here. Plug in the wire. Switch it. It's kind of the same, I would think. Stronger signal, I think it would be. Okay, 11855 on the wire. Hovering between the teens and 25, it seems like. Alright, let's switch it. Unplug. Telescopic. Okay, you can see now 30s to 40s on the telescopic. Definitely better on the telescopic. That's a big strong signal too, 11875. Plug this in. Switch back to external. Yeah, not much of a difference there. That's on the wire 11905. Sounds like it could be like African language. Alright, so we're going to unplug. That's definitely coming in a better telescopic antenna, no doubt about it. So that's on the telescopic 11935. So I want to try something. So the St. Jean reel antenna also comes with this attachment. I don't know if you can see this. You connect it, plug it in here into this, and then you clip that section right there onto the antenna. So I'm going to pause the video and connect it this way onto the telescopic and see if it makes a difference. That'd be an interesting test too. Okay, stand by. All right, so we're back. So let me do this first. Extend the telescopic here all the way up. Okay, so I have it connected now, as you can see here. I'm going to clip this part on the antenna. So it's on internal, which means it's run on telescopic. So I'm going to go ahead and collapse the antenna a little bit so I can clip this on there. Okay, so now I have it clipped on there. Let's see. You can hear that noise in the background. Lately in the mornings I've heard that. Sounds like a laser gun going off. I made a video on that a couple days ago. I think it's jamming of Republic of Yemen radio. I think that's what that is around that frequency. Alright, so we're going to unclip this now. Actually, let's switch back to, well, it's on internal, so let me just unclip this, and then we'll see if, when I extend the antenna, what happens. Seems like a little bit of a better signal there. At least more quieter with the just the telescopic. Yeah, it's almost done here. All right. Well, that was an interesting comparison. I believe that the telescopic is better, at least on this radio. The wire antenna has definitely is better on louder signals. It seems like, or stronger signals, as it tends to help bring in that extra power there. But the telescopic seems to isolate more signals, and of course you would think that would be correct because it wouldn't have all that spurious stuff coming in with it to distract the signal. So not too bad. So I'd like to hear your comments on that, what you think of the wire versus the telescopic on this radio. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like. Have a good day, everybody.